I guess if there is one thing that COVID and the racial crisis that has unfortunately materialized, and actually it has been around for a while, but I think the effects are being witnessed now in quite a significant fashion. The lessons are very straightforward. The first and foremost, I'm talking purely from a marketer's perspective, right? First and foremost, as a marketer, you have to be sensitive to people, their feelings, their emotions, and their situations. And whatever communication you are creating has to be in tune with that. If you are tone deaf, that's going to be disastrous for your company, for your brand, for your product. Number one. Number two, don't try just for being politically correct and make some statements that are seen to be or expected to be made, etc. Be authentic, be genuine. If you don't have anything to say, simply shut up and save your marketing dollars, as opposed to just wanting to join the bandwagon and say something for political correctness. Nothing is going to be more wasteful as far as marketing dollars are concerned, and nothing is going to be more destructive to the trust and authenticity of your brand by faking something. If you don't have it, if you don't really believe in a cause, or if you don't really know what to say, just stay on the sidelines. That's number two. Number three, it's very critical that at these times that you let people know that you're there for them. It is about serving them. It's not about self-service. It's not about being opportunistic, but it is truly being in service of the people. Now, when you're talking of people, you're talking of three different segments. Segment number one is your own employees. You need to give them a sense of reassurance that we understand as a company what they are going through, that we are there with them in this journey, that we will stick together, we will help each other. Now, one of the things I feel particularly good at Mastercard is that we went and reassured people that nobody is going to lose their job because of COVID this year. And that's a huge reassurance factor, because just imagine the state of mind of people when people are around them are losing jobs, they're being furloughed. It's a significant concern. So this is the first thing. Second, as far as your clients are concerned and your consumers are concerned, don't try to sell. And truly, this is the time to let them know we are here for you. We are here with you. We are here to serve you. And when you are displaying that level of service orientation and the right attitude, then that's when actually when the good times come, they will come to you, they will stick with you. That's very critical. This is the opportunity to build a trust that is very deep and on solid foundations between the marketers, the brands, and the clients or the customers. So that's true. The third, from the community's point of view, it is very critical. So communities expect you to take a stance on issues that they believe in. They want you not to just do advertisements, but they want you to take action. They want you to do something. Now, as marketers, if you look at the entire community collectively, like for example, in my voluntary role, I'm also the president of the World Federation of Advertisers, whose membership collectively controls more than $1 trillion of marketing budget. Probably it's closer to $1.2 trillion. Now, that level of funding comes with a huge level of responsibility, because your dollars can go to either shape the cultures around the world or to address and solve the problems as well. And I think as marketers, we should consider it as a privilege that we have that opportunity to do something right by the society, by the people, by the communities. And that's what marketers should strive. And try to, because I understand clearly that you're not, the organizations are all not necessarily not for profit or pure philanthropies. You have got to deliver results to your shareholders and your stakeholders. That's absolutely there. But they don't have to be mutually exclusive. The support for the community can be beautifully blended with the corporate results as well in a transparent, credible, authentic way. And that's what marketers really have to do. This is from a philosophy point of view. From operational point of view, because the topics are exactly the same that everyone wants to stand up for, you can quickly fall into a trap of looking like everybody else. So it's all a sea of sameness. In a sea of sameness, you are just one of those folks who are out there, and consumers cannot differentiate one brand from the other. In those situations, it is not even just worth spending your money because you're just saying something, but nobody is noticing what you're saying. So what's the point? So it's very critical for you that you are true to your brand and be differentiated and unique, but highly relevant to the consumers. That will be one big thing. Some of the behaviors have changed forever, I would say. People who have not experienced online payments or online purchases before around the world, now they have tasted the comfort, the convenience, the security, and the ease of online purchases. That's going to be pretty big. Now, there are going to be significant changes, at least in the medium term, on their travel patterns. So we have to adjust to that. Maybe there will be much more digital content for various sporting events and live events that happen all the time because people are discovering the joys of, okay, I can be at home and I can actually view these various live events with my friends and colleagues because there are some apps which are coming essentially to facilitate that. So you're not really missing as much of not being at a live event. So that's something which marketers have to stay ahead of the game and say, in that kind of an environment, how do we show up? So the point being that digital is going to play a much more critical role. The patterns of consumer behavior are going to alter. There are going to be ups and downs in spending across different categories, but that is more tactical. But I think marketers have to be really aware of where this world is going and be prepared in advance so that they're able to take advantage of the opportunities and also be most useful to their clients and customers.